A few days ago, I was chatting with a friend of mine, and in the course of our conversation, I noticed that he didn't seem to be very happy. And he said he just lost his uncle. This uncle was 62 years old, and I said, "Oh, my condolences. What happened? Was he ill or something?" And he said, "No, that this uncle of his committed suicide." And at that point, I was like, wow, he took his own life. What happened? What could have led to this? And that was when he told me that a few days before this sad incident, this uncle of his was always feeling depressed, but nobody knew what was eating him up. Mind you, this uncle of his was very rich, as in he was a successful businessman who had always wanted to do business. He had always wanted to be rich right from the time that he was young, and everybody was happy when he actually became a rich businessman, even before he clocked 40. Mind you, he was also married with children, but nobody actually knew what was eating him up. And in the course of our conversation, this my friend asked me, what actually makes people happy? Because he did not expect that his uncle would take his own life, in spite of the fact that he was rich, as in he had money to live a good life. He actually lived a good life. And that also sparked curiosity in me, like, what makes people happy? What really makes people happy? Does money make one happy? Does being married make one happy? So this made me ask some of my colleagues their number one secret to true happiness. Like, I really wanted to know. They're going to be hearing from them shortly. They shared their number one secrets to true happiness with me. After hearing from them, please share yours with me as well. I actually want to know what makes people happy. What makes you happy? Let's hear from my colleagues first. So what is your number one secret to true happiness?
My number one secret to true happiness is to not dwell on yesterday. Yesterday is in the past. Worry about tomorrow.
Being true to yourself. Being true to yourself. Thank you.
Wow, that's a big question. It has to be my daughter's beautiful smile whenever I see it.
Wow, lovely. Thank you.
Chilling out with friends and family is what makes me happy.
Reflecting on my progress.
Nice. So when you make progress, it makes you happy, right? Good.
Being myself,
Being yourself. Okay.
being around people. I think laughing for me is one other thing.
Oh, you like to laugh.
Yeah. Like I joke about my lame jokes.
It's human connection. Number one. Number two would be music.
Music. Can you sing to save your life?
I used to be able to sing, but I'm certainly can't do it now.
Nice. So guys, you've heard it from them. Their number one secret to true happiness. Let me ask you, what is your own number one secret to true happiness? Oh, you're asking, what is mine? My own number one secret to true happiness is living a soft life. But wait a minute, none of them mentioned money. Is it that money does not give happiness? Anyways, from all they've said, I can deduce that happiness is a choice. You have to create your own happiness, because the truth is that life will not always give you happiness. Sometimes life will throw challenges at you. Sometimes you will have no reason to be happy at all. But in all of this, you still have to create your own happiness, because you're not going to be here forever. So you don't want to live a miserable life. Whether you become moody, whether you frown, whether you are sad, life still goes on. So I think it is better to just be happy regardless. And one thing I've discovered is that happiness is circumstantial. Yes, as in it is based on circumstances. And I'm also thinking, there are some people that say, oh, when I get married, I'm going to be happy. And then they got married, they're still not happy. Or somebody will say, oh, I'm going to be happy when I have XYZ amount of money. And then they eventually did. But the moment they got that money, they discover that their appetite become increased. and they are here looking for more money. Or somebody says, oh, when I get that job, I'm going to be so happy. And here you have the job, but you are now complaining, oh, this job is too stressful, I don't like this job. So what exactly makes us happy? Like I said, happiness can be based on circumstances. Happiness can be temporary. The things that make you happy, the moment they are withdrawn, are you still going to be happy? And this will lead me to say that there is something that is even better than happiness, and that is joy. J-O-Y. Yes, joy is not based on any circumstance. It is not based on what you have or what you don't have. Joy comes from within. Joy comes from God. Joy is everlasting. So I think the goal should be joy, right? I want to be joyful all the time. I also want to be happy. I also want to experience those circumstances that will make me happy, living a soft life, spending time with family and friends, living the life of my dreams, having good money to spend, and then joy surpasses all of this, right? So try to be happy, try to be joyful. Life, they say, is short. So whether it is long or it is short, make the most of it. Tell yourself that you're going to be happy. Tell yourself that you're going to live a joyful, joyful, joyful life. And that is, of course, what I wish for you. So guys, tell me, what is your number one secret to true happiness? Drop it in the comments. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to share if you want to. Alright guys, I'm going to see you in my next video. Until then, be intentional. Until then, be happy. Until then, be joyful.
My heart is so filled with joy. Joy that fills my body and soul. So much joy that never goes low. Comes from my Father above. See this joy no be by wealth, neither from all those luxury things. It's by the gifts of salvation. He has given to us freedom to scream and shout for joy. Yeah.